Hello everybody, welcome back to Big Dave Creates. Okay, let me just work out where the tape is. Right there, that's the middle. Right, welcome back. Now, as you can see, we've been working on this. I talked a little bit about this yesterday. I went ahead and connected up all the motors with solder. So I've tested 2 out of 3, so far so good. Also, what I wanted to do in this video was try and make the propellers, just to give you an idea of what I've been doing and how I think it might work. I tested just this one here just to give you an idea of what it could look like. I wrestled with this for a bit because I couldn't work out the best way to get this to spin, because if you attach something too long like these sticks, you get a ton of vibration and it actually doesn't move. So what I've decided to do is create a spindle inside this pen tube, and then attach this propeller. So I'm going to show you how that works. So it still vibrates quite a lot. I'm not quite sure what I do with that. I did bend the the pen inside a little bit when I was doing it. So anyway, this is going to come off because I'm going to make another one, but I just wanted to show you what I was doing. And when I turn that on, I can feel air being pushed like a fan. So this is working. Now the propeller, dead simple, made it from a tin can, some aluminium or aluminum. Be super careful doing that because it's really sharp. Now I tested this in Annie's bath. She got in the bath earlier and it moved along quite quickly. I started at the bottom of the bath and within a second and a half it was up the top. So it actually works quite efficiently with one propeller, but that's not enough. I want to do 3, and actually I might even try and do a few more. What I've got to work out is, if I put this there, obviously the propellers are just going to hit each other, so I might have to stagger them slightly and make the propellers slightly smaller on the out ones, the edges ones, and the center one a bigger propeller. I don't know yet, haven't got that far, but I thought I'd just show you the process of making a propeller because it was quite interesting. And then what I might do is I might do it offline and then come back to you, because I don't want you to get too bored watching these, because it's quite slow progress doing these, and not the most interesting of videos, but pretty cool design so far. At the moment, when it sits in the water level comes up to about there, and at the front is quite low, so this will lift slightly, which I think is fine. I might create a fin at the back here, depending on how it moves through the water, but we'll see. So what you need to do if you're going to do this, if you're going to make these propellers, you've got to make the propeller shaft. So Biros, dead cheap, simple. What I've been using is my knife kit here. Again, be really careful using this. I've also put a light on today, easy, because I noticed some of my videos, our videos, it's starting to look a little bit sort of grainy and not HD, and it should be good quality. So they are 1080p videos, so if you're watching you can change the quality, and they should be HD quality. Right, I also found, okay, so this was the shape that I used. It's basically just flat, that shape, like a bow tie shape, and then just bent the edges up in opposite corners and bent the edges down in opposite corners. Does that make sense? So rounded it off and lifted them up. Again, be super careful because this is really sharp. You don't want to cut yourself. That was just a little piece that I managed to stick on the end. I've got my glue gun heating up. I'm going to try and make these now. So the next thing to do is try and take this off of here, like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take all these out, and then I'm going to empty these tubes. I'll do it quickly and pause the video and come back, because all it is basically just blowing down one end, blowing down that end, and it all comes out. It's pretty simple, but it does take a minute and I don't want to waste the video time. because our videos are normally about 10 to 15 minutes long. Well, normally about 15 probably. So we've got 2 so far. It's coming together nicely. So that's what I did before. I'm wondering if I don't want to twist it too much, because that's why I think that's why it's causing so much vibration in the pen. Maybe. Okay, one more. Oh, get myself in a muddle. There we go. So there's my tubes that this propeller will sit into, and it's just about finding a cheap and easy way of doing this, because remember, we're trying to do this without buying too many materials. So what I've bought here to make this so far is just simply the motors. I'm going to have to get some batteries and then these components, but they were 10 quid off Amazon, so you're not looking at a lot of money, and I can recycle this and do different things with it. Also worth mentioning, I'm going to put some covers over these motors, probably just cling film, when I go to do it properly, because there was some spray just from one, so that is really going to kick up some spray. Let me check my video. How are we doing for time? 6 minutes. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to pause it there. I'm going to get the ink out of these, and then we'll move on to step 2.